We're at the TCA Convention, and we've got the man, the president of TCA, and that is Gary Dering. Gary, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Let's talk a little bit about this convention this year. What's it been like?
It's been great. I mean, we've got about 70 vendors. I believe that's the number. I walked around. They're all getting a lot of activity. They've enjoyed it, and it's been great.
So what's been your favorite part of this one?
I guess the favorite part has been the speech last night by Dr. Carver. It was very emotional, but at the same time a great message about forgiveness, and I really appreciate him coming and doing that speech, and he's a great man, and it was a joy.
So there's a lot of planning, there's a lot of work that goes into this, and here we are. And what have these last couple of days been like?
Have you ever been in the middle of a tornado?
Actually, yes.
Okay, well then,
a couple of them.
Then you know what it's been like.
Uh-huh.
But it's been, the producers that are here, and you've been able to talk to them and just meet the vendors and the producers. I enjoy it. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's just getting out and seeing people, talking to people, and finding out how they're doing, and sometimes even praying with them. So it's been enjoyable.
So it's a little bit like a family reunion with vendors?
Oh, vendors and producers,
yeah, okay.
Definitely. Most of them come back year after year, and without those vendors, we would not have this convention. And without the producers coming in, we would not have this convention. So I just thank them. I mean, the taking the time off the farm, coming in here and spending the time with us, we really, really do appreciate it.
Now, you wear a couple hats when you come to one of these, and you're the president of TCA, but you're also a producer, so you're trying to learn. So what did you learn as a producer this week?
Well, today, from a producer standpoint, I didn't spend as much time as I did on my TCA side talking with the people like the Commissioner of Agriculture and talking to all those individuals, asking them about what they're planning to do in the future and where we can fit in. And what do we do to become a stronger voice for the Tennessee cattlemen throughout the whole state?
Did you pick up anything that you're going to use back in your operation, though?
Well, yes, but it's all, from my standpoint, it's a minute change. Most of my operation now, my sons are handling it, or my one son, and so I just kind of go yes and no. And he's doing the research, and he's coming around and doing stuff.
Doing the CEO thing, right?
Trying, yes.
So here we are, it's February. What would you like to see happen over the rest of the year for TCA?
We've got a busy year coming up.
Talk to us about that.
We're already planning for the next year's convention. We've got that going on. Dale, who's our Executive Vice President, myself, and our President-elect, Nip Patterson, will be going, I believe it's in July, out to Colorado for NCBA business meetings. The 27th of March, we got a meeting down in Sevierville. The whole year is being filled up with meetings with different counties, going and visiting with the producers. That, like I said, we will be going to Washington in April and visiting with our congressmen there. We're trying to set up meetings with our ag delegation here in the state of Tennessee to meet with them so they know they can call us if there's anything they have concerns about the cattle industry. So it's a full plate, but it's an enjoyable plate.
It's a plate with beef on it, right?
A plate with beef on it, and like we found out that it's been switched over. Beef is now prime, and it's on the top of the pyramid, and it's a good time to be in the beef business. But even though it's a good time, we have to continue to work to keep it there, and so that's what we're doing.
And so when we talk about that, we talk about membership, we talk about growing the members, we talk about making this event bigger and better every year. What can you say to folks that didn't have an opportunity to join you this year at this event about joining the organization, getting involved, all of that?
Well, we do a lot of work for the small producers, and we're working on that. I know there's been ice storms, snowstorms throughout Tennessee, and a lot of people just can't get here because of the work they're having to do cleaning up trees. Some don't even have electricity yet.
Right.
So, when you look at that, I've been very pleased with the attendance, because I believe if we had not had that storm, we would have had substantially more people. But it is what it is.
Right.
And so you take what you can do and you move forward. But for the small producer, the one 30 head and under, that's the average in Tennessee. We're here to help them, educate them, to help them make more money, break even, or make money. And we're working on that. And, so become a member, because through the membership you get education and you get to know some of the things that are going on in the marketplace today, instead of finding out 2-3 years after they've already started.
Right. It's about education. It's about knowing what's next, really.
That's correct. Yep.
We're talking to one of the families today. They're talking about using the computer and all these things that weren't happening 10, 15, 20 years ago. Things are changing, yet you guys are staying on top of it, and you're helping to educate people.
We're trying, and we're going into the Facebook. We're bringing you in to help us with our getting our information out. So, yeah, we're working towards trying to bring us up to where we are in the society today, and to get more visibility. And hopefully it'll work. I'm very confident that it will. But part of that, to be able to do that, is membership. We do have to have the membership, and we do have to have the support of the vendors. And so it all works together.
Well, one of the cool things about this as we look towards the future is seeing the number of kids that are here and the number of kids that are involved in farms.
Yes. And tonight we have the Youth Awards banquet, and I'm excited for that, because we're bringing in the youth and giving them their awards, the ones that were showing cattle and so forth. And the excitement that you'll see in that room tonight, when their parents are there and they're waiting to see if they won the awards and whatever. It's great. And like you said, that's the future of this industry. And we've got some of the best kids, I'll say kids or children, young adults, because it takes determination, it takes a lot of effort to show cattle. It's work. And these kids have done it. They've showed the grit to get it done, and you have to appreciate that.
And so hearing you right now, it sounds like you are excited about the future of cattle production here in Tennessee.
No doubt. I think yes. And not only that, we have the Women's Cattlemen's Associations within ours, and we're seeing the women step up. We had the opportunity to have the American Cattlewoman president here today.
Yeah, and we talked to her earlier. So.
Yes, and so for her to drive from Texas just to come to our convention and to visit with our women, I mean, they're doing something right over in that section, and I'm excited. I mean, everything seems to be clicking and going in the right direction, and hopefully we can just keep it moving.